ba, ba, ba. Estamos... Un F5 y continuamos. Ahí estamos. De vuelta, sí. ¿O qué otro secreto? ¿De los padres? ¿Puede ser? Lucius Fox. ¿Qué pasa acá? La memoria de Lucius Fox. El corazón.
Oh, God.
Yo pa' qué quiero
You're
el corazón.
so good at pulling people's hearts out of their chests, Bruce. What's one more?
No me digas que hay que abrir el corazón.
Something underneath.
Pues no.
See some familiar faces, Bruce? There's Thomas Wayne, your dearly departed criminal dad. Joe Chill, you two met in Crime Alley that one time, remember? Bruce Wayne, that cad. And Batman, of course. Nothing happens in Gotham without him skulking around. This is a good old-fashioned whodunit. These are your suspects. The victims, as usual, are all around you.
Ok.
All you
Ya
gotta
tiene
do is
sentido.
put the right face on the right grave, Bruce. I'll allow room for some interpretation, but not much.
A ver. Coloca una pegatina de un sospechoso en la rápida su víctima. Thomas Wayne, father, la causa de la muerte. ¿Este quién es? Ah, Acertijo. Este es Marta. Este es John Doe. A ver, empecemos con Fox.
Lucius.
Fui yo. Pero, ¿Bruce o Batman?
Some people would say Lucius Fox was in the wrong place at the wrong time, but we both know he was there then because of Batman. The man got spray painted across Wayne Tower for the Dark Knight. That's loyalty.
Thomas. Por... Joker.
Correct! I guess your dad being gunned down in front of you is something you don't forget.
Riddle, esto no, Marta y John Doe. John Doe murió por
What's he
culpa
trying
de
to say?
John Doe is dead. There's only Joker now.
Sí.
Poor John was betrayed by his very own best friend. He gave his heart willingly, only to have it ripped from his chest, still beating and spraying blood everywhere. What a mess. I hope you're happy with yourself.
¿Quién falta? Marta y Acertijo. ¿Qué carta
I
tenemos?
guess he's claiming to know who killed Riddler.
Probably him.
Thomas Wayne, volver atrás. No. Marta lo mató
You're just
su
pulling
marido.
every string, aren't you?
Sí, sí.
Yes, the Wayne name takes another victim. His shady dealings got a loved one killed. Will history repeat itself tonight?
Are there any left?
No, we placed them all.
What the hell?
Someone's in there.
Hola. Cógela. Yo pensé que era para pegarle.
Tiffany.
I couldn't breathe. I've been in there for hours.
How did you end up in there? And are you hurt?
I'm okay. I'm okay now. Alfred lost touch with you at the Ace Chemical plant. I tracked you. I wanted to help. I ended up here.
Muy mal. Terrible. Y atrás hay
What is
otra
it?
fichita.
The final sticker. It looks like... That's you. So what?
¿Qué?
Joker thinks you killed Riddler.
¿Qué?
I'm not sure why. It's just... Bruce, I can't.
Hey, you can tell me.
Joker's right. I killed Riddler.
¿Cómo?
You killed Riddler. I'm not proud of it.
O sea que ella es la
And
que
who
está
are
en el
you?
puente.
Riddler's friend.
Ave María Purísima. Pelea de
Selena.
gatos.
I came to this town to avenge him. Bruce!
Acertijo contra los padres. Eso es lo que quiere Bruce.
This is exactly what Joker wants. Us at each other's throats.
Your friend killed my father. She's Lucius Fox's daughter.
Tiffany.
Whatever will you do, Bruce? You're gonna have to turn Tiffany in because of your precious code. Turn her into your old friend Gordon at the GCPD. Wait! You got him fired. No, wait. He's not your friend anymore. He betrayed you. God! What a mess you've made! Dinner is about to be served. The final guest awaits.
Bruce,
¿Qué?
when this is over,
No me
we're
hable.
gonna talk, right?
Bueno.
Let's just concentrate on surviving this.
Y está loca porque mató a Acertijo primero. Ah, porque mató a su padre, pero... Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué está pasando? ¿Qué está pasando? El internet está fallando. Ah, no, ahí estamos.
Welcome! Finally.
So glad you could join us.
Oh my god.
It's got a head explosion setting too. So play along.
Isn't this nice? People never take the time to eat a meal together these days. And since you care about these folks, well, as much as you care about anyone, you'll be a good little guest. You'll play along, won't you, buddy?
Enough! I am done playing your games!
Then I better give you some incentive.
Ah!
There's worse where that came from. Believe me.
Oh, Bruce is cranky. Probably just forgot to eat breakfast. Let's get some food in you.
A seguir
Open
el juego.
up.
Everybody open up.
Come on.
Go on. Put your lips on it.
¿Verdad que será carne?
You were right. He ain't so sharp.
I see what you did there, honey.
I like making you smile.
You're so good to me.
Pero, bueno, vayan a un cuarto. En un cuarto. No es el momento. Se va a quemar el cabello. ¿Quién es? Alfred.
Alfred!
¿Qué hace Alfred acá?
He came as soon as he heard you and Tiffany would be here.
You assured me no one would get hurt.
No, I said that people would get hurt if you didn't come. Not the same. You brought scones.
Steer clear of that one. Came out a bit charred. Luckily, Master Bruce has never been picky.
They look good, don't they?
Está para que lo cojan,
Want
¿cierto?
one? Wow, this...
Sure, thanks. The one in the middle.
But that one's burnt.
Me gusta.
Wow, I just love hitting you.
Since the guests are all here, I want to show them the main course.
That's a great idea.
¿Quién falta? ¿Gordo? ¿Qué pasó? Ah,
I'll have my pick of all of Gotham soon. So I'm kinda hoping the survivor ain't one of you.
Doesn't that look good? Old family recipe. Hope you're all hungry.
So, Joker, how does it feel to lie right to her face?
That's not polite dinner conversation, Bruce. Do you really want Harley killing the whole town before we eat? That might ruin your appetite. And Gordon, well, he won't even have a stomach left. So just play along, like I taught you. Good. Good. Ugh. Don't make them like they used to.
Puddin', I think it's time.
No! I mean, not yet. We wanted to play
no
with
quiere
them
que
a
muramos.
little longer, right?
Right.
A game. 3 rounds, 1 for each of Bruce's friends. Let's get to know just how awful each of you truly is. Think of it as your last confession. Raise a hand or lose it. Alfred's going to get this party started.
coja otro. Vamos a jugar nunca.
Read it.
Okay.
Never have I ever lied to a friend.
Now, the way that this works is, if you have lied to a friend, finger goes down. I know, your dad's a crime lord, It's really tough to tell a tween. Your turn.
Pues...
Pretty simple rules.
Vamos a
Well,
jugar.
and now, if you've lowered a finger, I get to do something terrible to you. Not you, of course.
Huh. Never have I ever used a friend.
All of it.
Manipulated them just to get what I want. Made them think they meant more to me than they did.
We both know where you stand on that one. Good kitty. Not you, Puddin'. You do you, hun. I got the cats.
Thanks, babe.
Bruce!
No te hagas la héroe. La heroína.
Next up, Tiffany.
Never have I ever. You know what? I'm not doing this.
¿Qué haces? ¿Qué haces?
Don't test us, lab rat.
Test you? If I didn't have a gun to my head, I'd kill you just like I killed Riddler.
Tiffany.
And it'd be a whole lot easier. Because unlike you two, Riddler was smart.
What did you say?
I think the gal who fell into our trap just called us dumb. Maybe we hit her too hard on the head. Or maybe not hard enough.
If there wasn't a 0.001% chance that you might survive the virus, I'd kill you right now.
Read. Never have I ever killed a person in cold blood.
Didn't know the Girl Scout had it in her, did ya?
Finger down, Brucey. You murdered John Doe. And it was as cold-blooded as you can get.
John's not dead. I know he's in there somewhere.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? Because, John, you could twist around with all your words, and he'd believe you. But not me!
Hun, he don't matter. Not anymore.
You see what he does? Man, I really dodged a bullet, didn't I? You're a freaking mess. Look at these people you surround yourself with. Liars. Thieves. Murderers. And you think you're too good for me? I am so glad we're not friends.
Puddin', I'm done waiting.
Ah, no.
You got what you wanted, right?
La confesión.
Yeah, I did.
Let him die a little sooner than the rest of the city.
Gotham is safe. Joker gave Gordon a map of the bombs. The GCPD will have defused them by
Toma,
now.
toma, toma.
You think I'm gonna fall for
All
this?
Joker cared about was revenge. So he made a deal. The map in exchange for me.
Yeah, but I totally crippled the guy. No way they'll get to all the bombs in time. Probably.
Probably? You really did this?
We'll have another chance.
This is my life we're talking about! You chose him over me? How could you? You know I need that serum! I'm gonna kill you!
Babe!
You gotta... He defused the bomb!
A la Harley, que es más peligrosa.
I'm gonna kill all of you! Alright, you clowns. Time to...
No, tiene la esta.
I'm sorry, baby. Can't we just kill and make up?
Let's start with the killing part. See how we go from there.
Toma, toma. Hay que quitarle el control. Porque esa mina no se mueve. A tomar café. Pásate. ¿Qué? No, pero es muy raro. Ah, bueno.
That's a problem. Move!
Quita
Bruce,
ahí.
what should
Tell
I...
the GCPD where we are. I can't let these two escape.
You got it.
I should have killed you the moment I met you.
Intensa la pelea.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Cute couple.
No
They'll
te
be
quitas
cuter with their
traje
brains
ni
bashed
nada.
in.
No te aprietas nada. Otra vez. Va a dejar a la
I'll kill him.
Harley.
I'll make sure Harley stays put. Call me when we can do something a little less
Le
lethal.
iba a dar un beso. Le iba a dar un beso, en serio.
This ain't over until I say it's over.
You can't beat me, Bruce.
Oh, sí, te voy a vencer.
You
Hasta que
need
interna.
me. I'm the villain of your
Eso es
dreams.
verdad. Si Joker no existiría, Batman
The shadow within your shadow. The tumor
me rompiste el
lurking
corazón.
in your soul.
I need to put you away. Somewhere you'll never breathe free air again.
Been there, done that. Didn't like the view.
boss final.
Why so shy, Brucey? Come on! Fuck her up!
Tres veces que la hace la cobra, sí. Hasta ahora que hay que intentarlo las 3 veces. Sí, sí, paro. Para. No la vamos a hacer.
You should see your face!
John. John!
No está muerto.
It's erratic.
Sí está muerto. Solo le di 3 golpes. Qué frágil.
Come on! Come on! Please!
¿En serio murió? No te creo. Mira.
You saved me. Why?
¿Por qué Batman no mata?
You could have let me die. No one would have blamed you.
You need to face justice for what you've done.
You really love that word. Justice. You hide behind it. You think it forgives all your sins. Remember that night? Drinking frappes under the stars.
Sí.
You dishing out advice about the ladies. Me finding out you were the bat. It was perfect. You know, some part of me always knew. Someone like you, you'd never really be friends with someone like me. But I wanted to believe it so badly. We had some good times, didn't we, Bruce? It wasn't all bad.
Yeah, sure. Some of it was fun.
I hope you'll look at that scar and remember those good times.
Está loco. Me encanta. Está vivo. Tienes bastante y ahí podría decirse. Si hasta ahora. Epílogo. No, epílogo. Sí. No, sí.
You can sure take some punishment, Wayne. I'll give you that. Dish it out, too. I'm pulling my people out of Gotham effective immediately. I want you to know, we're square. Your secret is safe with me. After everything you've done, it's only right. I'll seal your case file for good.
Thank you. If the wrong people found out who I am...
That's not going to happen. At least not because of me. Anything else we need to discuss? Or is this goodbye?
Gordon. Avesta. Selina. Puedo discutir con todos. Primero
What
Gordon.
about Jem? Joker hurt him pretty bad.
They're saying he might not walk again, at least not without a cane.
Estoy en el móvil
He
cada
saved
rato actualizo por
thousands
eso.
of lives with that map. Trading you
Ah,
like
sí, es que
that?
en el móvil
He's
tiene
clearly
más
been taking
delay.
lessons from the agency. I'm inclined to give him a medal. Maybe his old title too, if he wants it. A tough old dog like him. He's good for a junkyard like Gotham.
Jim deserves the highest honor. Like always, he put his duty first.
It can't have been easy for him. Anyone else you're concerned about?
A ver, ¿qué me dices de Selina?
Catwoman.
I thought she'd be pretty high on your list. You two certainly have been close. I've got a collar on her for now. But seeing how she put herself on the line against Joker, maybe I'd be willing to take it off. As a token of my
Ante la
goodwill.
alejada de Gotham, despeja sus registros criminales, haz lo que te quieras. Yeah.
Catwoman has a sordid past.
Past? I'd say present, with decent odds on future, too.
I'll keep a lid on that, but give her a fresh start. Clear her record.
What record? So,
Bien
what
dicho.
else?
Avesta.
And Avesta. Is she going with you?
Poor Iman. You really got inside her head, didn't you? I know it was her that destroyed Riddler's blood. She's gonna have to answer for that. I need to be able to trust the
Puede venir a
people who
trabajar
work
para
for
mí,
me.
dale una segunda oportunidad, no la
You get
toques.
that, right? I can't let a betrayal of that magnitude go unpunished.
You better not lay a finger on her. I'm serious, Waller.
You really have a low opinion of me, don't you?
Sí, sí.
I mentored that young woman, fast-tracked her. Believe it or not, I actually care what happens to her.
I'll see you around.
It's always possible, Bruce. But I'll tell you one thing. I'll be over the moon if I never have to come back to this wasteland.
All teams accounted for, ma'am. Airlift is en route.
Thank you, Agent. I'll be right there.
We were able to pick up Miss Fox's trail. She's taken to the rooftops.
Good. Stay with her until I tell you otherwise. Word is Tiffany Fox copped to Riddler's murder. Personally, I don't give a damn about what happened to that maniac. But I know how you feel about lethal force. I can bring her in if you want. Lay a charge on her. Unless that's something you'd rather take care of yourself. I'm aware of your history with her. With her father.
Tiffany and I go way back. I'd rather deal with her myself.
My people will let you know where to find her. Take care of yourself, Bruce Wayne.
Bueno, todos limpios. Se va a la Waller. Oficina del alcalde. ¿Con quién vamos a hablar? ¿Con Gordon? Tiffany. Así que si eres tú. Pero no, no quiero es que sea la Robin de Batman.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah, I figured. I made it. Thinking someday I'd be fighting by your side. Not running from you. I was working up the courage to tell you. Joker? He just... guessed it somehow. Said he knows another psychopath when he sees one. It was almost a relief to admit it. I'm sorry you found out that way.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would. I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control. Please tell me you get that.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad. You'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
¿Ahora que vas a ser una villana?
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list.
Tienes que enfrentarte a la
Rather than
justicia.
us working together.
Dale, interventor, venga, seamos flexibles con ello.
If you want to fill your father's shoes, you need to learn right from wrong. You need someone to teach you.
You're giving me a second chance?
Think of it more as a sentence. You'll have to work hard for your redemption.
Vamos a hacer nuestra segunda Robin.
I promise I won't let you down.
Then let's get started.
Que ella vuela con ese aparato. Y yo solo planeo. Eso es injusto. Ahora con quién toca hablar. O ya terminamos. Con Selina. Dijo que nos iba a ver después, pero no creo. Con Alfred. Y con Gordon. Mansión Wayne. Alfred. Que se va de vacaciones. Se va de vacaciones él.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye.
Me dejas.
I'm leaving, Bruce.
Pues márchate. No puedes.
It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
Me estás
But
dejando.
why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
So what, you're just gonna walk away? I thought you said you weren't a coward.
You know this isn't easy for me.
Easier than continuing to fight, apparently.
Our mission used to be so clear. catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so grey.
Gray, talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to
Ahora no me
violence.
vengas a limpiarme
If I
la
recall,
cabeza.
you were on board with that plan.
Bain just dropped a wall on your head. It clouded my judgment. If I knew then what I know now, I'd never have let you go through with it. You led John Doe to believe you were his friend. Turning on him when he killed those agents, that pushed him to become Joker.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
I'm not blind to the damage I cause, nor am I to the chaos that swirls in Gotham. But I have to believe the good outweighs the bad. I thought you did too.
Not anymore. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. I foolishly thought bringing her in might make things better, as if her enthusiasm might remind us how things were in the beginning. She was on Joker's guest list because of her relationship to you. Selina, too. It's a miracle any of us survived that ghastly dinner. But Joker certainly made his point. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. One thing is for certain,
Me dejas.
my tremors are gone.
That's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Alfred, I'm so sorry. I've caused you so much pain.
No, please, don't misunderstand me. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Okay, maybe I am more like my father than I want to admit, but our paths are different.
Can't you see? The paths may diverge, but they end in the same place. Face down in an alley, shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way around. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport.
Nos quedamos con Tiffany como nuestra Robin. Sin Selina. Y con Gordon.
You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you're You pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Decisión importante. ¿Nos vamos con Alfred o seguimos con Batman? Va a tener que buscar otro mayordomo. Esto es terrible.
You're right, Al. It's who I am. I will always be Batman. That will never change.
I know. Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Jamás. Hasta que tenga 80 añitos y diga, ¡ay, es Batman! ¡Mi hito! El último en reír. ¿Cómo que no estoy conectado a internet? Me fallas. Y bueno, no, ¿qué pasó? Ya me iba a ir.
We had so much fun, Joker. I just couldn't stay away.
I knew you wouldn't be able to, Bruce. Let's get you ready.
Y lastimosamente el juego no va a tener continuación porque cerraron el estudio. Bueno, F, F, muy F. Ahora sí nos despedimos, gente. Ay, qué triste. Bueno, muchas gracias a todos los que estuvieron por acá, los que se pasaron, a los que van a ver el resubito. Voy a intentar, no voy a decir spoiler, mejor después, cuando lo tenga. Muchas gracias a Galaxia, a Frank, que se la pasó por acá, a Casey, que ya no estamos peleados. La pareja peleadora, mentiras. A todos los viewers que están por ahí, que los veo. Muchas gracias, nos vemos en un próximo stream. Se van con cuidado. Esto se puede jugar en cooperativo con amigos por si les gustaría jugar en cooperativo. Pero no es el caso. Así que adiós, gente. Bye bye. Sí, se puede jugar en cooperativo y todos deciden una decisión y pues, ajá, es como el Kahoot, más o menos. Pero no es el caso porque estamos solas con mi soledad, porque nunca lo hice. De pronto, en otro juego de este estilo, de pronto lo hacemos. De pronto, muy en el futuro. Y si está la opción, claro está. Bueno, gente, ahora sí, chao, chao.